I'm Scott Allen Miller. This is Sheep Guarding Llama for the 27th of June 2020, Saturday. And today was video gaming day with the kids. Spent the whole day because we've got the new machine. We've got the new 10 terabyte drive working. We've had the Steam sale going on pretty much all week. So we have so many new games that we've been exploring those. Last night, the girls and I got the FNAF games purchased and downloaded. That's Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We already had 6. The only one we don't have is 7. And so they were keen to get up this morning and start playing those because they've never gotten to play them before. So they spent hours playing FNAF 1 and FNAF 2, which are quite hard. I had no idea they were so hard. It was pretty funny playing them because Dominica would actually be screaming in the room. They're so scary, which is funny because the kids are kind of like, whatever, it's just kind of a thing. And Dominica's like, ah! So that was quite entertaining. Our other big thing for the day is we figured out Twitch. Twitch has a new tool, and we got that installed and tried it out. It's in beta, but it was pretty easy to use, and it allowed us to spend hours and hours and hours of the day streaming. And not that anybody watched, right? We had 2 or 3 people watching us, but it's neat because we can play games as a family and go into Twitch and broadcast them real easily. You can do the same kind of thing on YouTube, but Twitch makes it really easy for us to just get set up and do that. And so we were able to broadcast all day. So like my dad was able to watch, Mary was watching, Elle was watching. We had different friends just hop on and watch throughout the day. And so we were able to play a bunch of different games and just experiment and have fun with that. And it was pretty cool. Like that really made for a fun day. I forgot, earlier this morning, Liesl and I played, before Luciana got up, Liesl and I played King's Quest 1. Not the original, but the remake from, I want to say, the 90s. It's been redone a number of times. It's on version like 4.1, but it's the word-for-word remake of the original, but done on a modern system, so you can actually play it on a computer, and it actually has voice acting and stuff, but it's the original game. And so we were exploring that, played it probably for an hour. And we played a bunch of different games throughout the day. We tried different things, and tonight we started replaying Back to the Future, the game, Episode 1. Now, this is the game that we played so much in Nicaragua and in Galveston. So we lived in Nicaragua and Galveston at the last half of 2015. And so the girls were, this is 5 years ago. It was also when we were in Nicaragua is when we bought our first big bulk of Nancy Drew games. All of our first Nancy Drews, that's where we were. We were living in Nicaragua at the time. So Luciana was only 4, and Liesl would have been 6 when we played Back to the Future the first time. We actually played through it twice. We played pretty much the whole time we were in Nicaragua. That was the big game that we played together, and we would always play it at night on this big 17-inch HP laptop that I had, because it was right after I had left Change.org, and I was working with NTG full-time, and it was a hand-me-down NTG laptop, and so that's why I had this giant, awful HP thing to follow the awful Mac that I had. 2015 was the year of bad laptops. It was terrible. And that's what we played it on, and then we lived in Galveston that winter just for a little while out on the beach, but we had already beaten the game, so we replayed it when we were in Galveston with a lot of our cousins, and my dad watched some of it. So it's been 5 years, or nearly 5 years, since we last played it, but we always remember it fondly as one of the best games we ever did as a family, and just one of the best games ever. And so now we just started replaying it tonight, and Liesl just went right through the first episode, almost needed nothing. I mean, and it's so long, I barely remember any of it. I mean, it's all familiar, but I don't remember any of the puzzles or anything, and Liesl doesn't either, because she was only 6 when she controlled it last time. 6 years old! And but she's flying right through it, so it's like watching a movie. It's pretty cool, and having it on Twitch was very cool as well. So those are the big things we did today. I'm sure we played some other games, but that was the big stuff. Really spent the day focused on that. Had a really nice time, and boy, I'll see everybody tomorrow.